Hello guys, welcome back to Nokisweat channel once again. It's very unfortunate. Yesterday I posted a video on how to play my new strategy, but unfortunately there was a music at the background. There was a music playing at the background which I was not privy to because there were headphones in the earpiece, and so I didn't know the music was still playing in the background. So I'll try and make this new video to make it up. With the explanation, because the music was a little bit loud, and so talking in that was, I think, it would be a difficulty for people to understand what was actually said. So I'm taking this opportunity to explain once again with this video for people to understand what really was said in that video. So the strategy works like this. You record the outcomes by yourself to avoid the ties in there, and so when they are color match, for example, like I've highlighted in the Excel sheet, when there's a color match, like in this case red, you start placing your bet on blue or player for that matter. So let's record this outcome. Okay, so when there's red, you just start placing your bet on player or blue. Okay, if there are three colors match like this where I've highlighted right now, then the second strategy infused in this is that you rather start placing bets that the colors are not going to match. Okay, so currently there's a color match. Let's take the opportunity to start placing our bets. So we place on blue or player. There's a color match that right now, that's where I've highlighted on the Excel sheet. So for this section, we are just placing our bet on blue or player. Okay, we are placing our bets on just player. So what happens is that if there are three color matches like this, you play that the next one, it will be a mismatch. If you lose three times, please wait for a match again. Then you start, or you continue from there. If okay, so that went to red. Let's key that one in, and so we start placing. So with this one, I'm just using the martingale. So what I'm just doing is that we're going to double our bets whenever we miss an opportunity. We just double our bet. So we won, and that was blue. And so as you can appreciate, there's another color match, so we just continue placing our bet on blue or player. Okay, so like I was explaining, if there are three color matches like this, like I explained initially, there are three color matches like this, you place your next bet that the color will not match. So you'd have placed red and you'd have won here right now. So that's a tie. So like you and I know already, we do not entertain ties, or we do not record ties. So whenever they come in, we just repeat our bets and then we move on from there. So with this section, we are starting with 630. Yesterday we started with 580 and we got to 630, and so we keep our eye on the road as to how the shoe is traveling, and then we see how far we can play using the strategy for the shoe. So we lost, and so we just double our bets on the second place. So in case there's a color match, what happens is that you are playing that you are playing for three times consecutively, three times in this case for blue. Okay, you are playing three times for blue. That blue will hit Okay, so for example, the last but one column, the last column, we had a color match of blue. And so we start placing our bets on blue, or player for that matter. That player is going to come. So we are playing for 3 times. Okay, if we lose the 3 bets, then we wait. And this is where I know people don't want to hear. Okay, so that was blue. So you wait if you lose 3 consecutive times placing bets on blue. In this case, if you lose 3 times, please wait. Again, wait for another color match. Preferably, in this case, you had what do you call it? Blue, blue. Preferably, wait for a color match for red, red. Preferably, wait for a color match for red, red. And then you start placing your bets again. In this case, we are placing on blue. So all our bets is on blue. This for this particular shoe. But you can also place, if the color match is red, you can start placing your next bet on red. So for starters, if you begin with this first and second, what do you call it? So there's a color match. It's a color match. So we place our bet on blue. So if so, the strategy is 3 different ones infused together as one. So if there's a color match of red, you can start placing your bets on red. And so with this one, you would have won on the third bet. You would have won on the third bet. If it is blue, you can start placing your color, your so you won that hand. If it is blue, you start placing your color on blue, and you would have won on the first bet. If it is red again, like this one, you can start placing your colors, your bets on red, and you would have won the first outcome. Again, we have 3 mismatch. Okay, we have 3 mismatch. That was blue. Let's keep in there. Okay, so you have 3 mismatches. So now you would have placed bets on blue, blue, and then blue. You'd have missed 3, and so now you have to wait for a match, and then you play for a match. So we are going to win on the 5th bet here, on the 5th bet. So we have a color match right now, and so we start placing our bet on blue. So guys, the previous strategies also work perfectly. Okay, if you are starting the previous strategy, you would have placed on red, would have won on C19. Wow, banker stole that one from us. Okay, so we just double, just double. So we won again on our second. We won again on our second. So you applying the previous strategy with these 2 columns, we would have won on the third bet. With this one, we would have won on our last bet. Okay, let's key in the last one, guys. Let's key in the last one. And so, oh, that was, we have 3 mismatch. You have 3 mismatch, and so we are supposed to be placing on blue that the blue match. So right there would have won. Would have won this bet right here. would have won. So there's a color match, so we just start placing a bet. So this strategy has three different strategies infused together as one. And guys, I know it's a brand new strategy, but I'll urge you to try as much as possible to practice this strategy as much as possible before you implement it to your game of play. I mean, play with real money. So you can just open a live table like this. Please, I please never use any of my strategies on an RNG where I mean a random number generator tables. Please no. Always only play on live tables. Please only play on live tables. So we won our first bet. Okay, and so there are two color matches, not three. If the color matches are three, please don't continue placing your bets. If there are three matches, then you rather use the other strategy by saying that the colors will not match. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, don't play one way for a long time. You know, please don't do that. All right, so we lost our first one, so we just double. We always keep our eye on the progress of the shoe, how far the shoe has traveled, so that we will not get into any problems. I mean, midway in the progression, and then we are found wanting because the shoe has come to an end. So, all right, so we missed that one, and so we continue to the third bet. Guys, it's right here, man. There's no difficulty. So right now, you will appreciate there's also that new color match. Okay, so let's just continue. So that went to banker. So we double.
For the player, for the banker, extra card for the player,
Okay,
and
so
extra
that
card
went to
for the
banker too.
banker. Banker received 4 over Baccarat, my compliments for the
So we
winner.
just double.
Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Thank you. No more bets, best of luck. 7 for the player, 3 for the
So
banker,
guys, we just
extra card for
won
the banker.
another
Player
unit,
7 over 3,
and
congratulations.
so in a very short
Best of
span of
luck.
time, I mean, I'll have to bring my video down here to a close here because I have to attend to some few things now. I'm in the office, and
No
so
apologies, no more
I'll
bets. I wish
catch
you
you
the
up
best
with
of
another
luck.
video to explain further how
7 for the player,
this
8
triple
for the
X
banker.
strategy
Banker received
works
an 8 over
perfectly.
8. My
So
compliments to all the winners.
take care of yourself and have time to practice the
Ladies and
strategy
gentlemen, the bets are open.
for
Thank you.
a good time period to get a hold on how the strategy works to its fullest form. And then, I mean, you can always visit
No
this
more bets.
video
I wish you the best of
and
luck.
watch over and over again. I've explained
8 for the
how
player,
the
7
strategy
for the
works
banker.
in
Player
here. Just
received
take
an
your
8 over
time,
8. My compliments to
watch
all the
over and
winners.
over again, and understand every bit of it, and then get a practice
Ladies and
section.
gentlemen, the bets are
After a
open.
practice
Thank
section,
you.
you know, you can always come back to play. So you'd have realized that we would have won another unit if we'd have continued playing, but
No always
I'm
exactly.
pressed with time right now, and so I have to leave you guys. But
Thanks
I'll
for the
catch you up with
players
another brand
and
new
for the
video very
banker.
soon
Baccarat is
to
over
to throw
65
more light
episodes
on
a
how the
year.
strategy works. So, guys, take care. This is
So let's have
Nokisweat
a
once
fun,
again.
ladies
I want
and
to say
gentlemen.
thank you
Thank
for your
you.
support for this channel, and I'll be with you with a new video very soon. Take care and cheers. Bye.